Hi everyone, I'm Wafa Lango and welcome you all in Grammar in Detail. Today we have got the second part of your grammar, and that is the part 2. We will discuss here the second kind of grammar, that is known as orthography. Definition of orthography: here we deal with the spellings of words. This kind of grammar deals totally with the spelling rules. Now, one note I'll discuss with you people, we will be studying the spelling rules in different topics. Like we will be having our lectures in different ways. So we will be having different topics. We'll discuss the spelling rules. One, we will discuss in numbering of noun, like how you are going to make the plural of the singular nouns. There are some 20 plus rules. We'll be discussing them. In the same way, we have got gender of nouns, like we have got 4 kinds of gender of nouns, like masculine, feminine. In the same way, we have got common gender, and these all we will be discussing in the gender of noun, how you are going to make the feminine of the following masculine. So third one, we will be discussing degrees of adjectives. We will be having the comparative and superlative degrees of adjectives. Now some of the comparative degrees take er to the comparative and es to the superlative degrees, and some of the adjectives they take more in comparative or less in comparative, and most, the opposite of most, least in superlative. So these all we will be discussing the rules. These all rules are connected with orthography. In the same way, we have got degrees of adverb, as like adjectives have got the degrees, so adverbs have also got their degrees. Suffixes and prefixes. Now suffix which is fixed after, and prefix which is fixed before. For example, suppose I'll say that there is a word complete. If you put here a prefix in is prefix which is fixed before, so the meaning totally changes. That the word from complete will be incomplete. And if you put over here with it a suffix which is fixed after, so ness is coming after, so see, incompleteness. Now the word totally changed, incomplete is changed into incompleteness. So we will come to know that how you are going to form the abstract nouns there. These rules will quite help us a lot. And family of words, one example I'll give you in the same slide, but the other examples we will learn when we'll start family of words. So these all topics, whatever we have, they all deal with orthography, and orthography is what? Spelling rules. So silent spelling rules are there. These I'll teach you because this topic you may not find somewhere else, but why not to teach you here. We'll be discussing it. Spelling rule says in silent spelling rules, when M and B come together, keep in your mind you are not going to pronounce B. B will be silent. For example, com, bomb, tum, climb, tomb, so etc. In the same way, when B and T come together, you are not going to read B. Suppose doubt, death, doubtful, subtle, etc. When S and C come together, C is silent. Like we say scissors, ascent, muscle, and fascinate. And in the same way, when C and K come together, C is silent. Like we say lock, block, acknowledge. And when C and Q come together, C is silent. Like we say equate and equis. And when D and N come together, D is silent. Like we say Wednesday, not Wednesday. And in the same way, when D and G come together, D is silent. Like we say cage, pledge, and grudge, etc. And when G and N come together, G is silent. Like we say design, foreign, sign, align, etc. Okay, some examples I've written in bracket. Here, keep in your mind, G is pronounced though coming with N. When G and N coming together, but again we will pronounce it over here. I'll tell you the reason why we will pronounce it here and why we are not pronouncing it in first 4 examples. Now over here, G and N is coming together, but after them they are not followed by another alphabet. Now in the same way, G and N is coming after that, there is no any other alphabet. In the same way, G and coming at the end. When G and come at the end, over here keep in your mind you are not going to put there, you are not going to pronounce G, but keep in your mind G and N is followed by some other alphabets like ET, EOUS, ITIVE and ATURE. So here you are going to pronounce it. Why? Because they are followed, they are coming in between. When they come in between, you are going to pronounce G, and when they come at the end, you are not going to pronounce it. Like these words, you will say magnet, igneous, cognitive, and signature. So this should be in your mind. Okay, let's discuss the ninth one. When K and N come together, keep in your mind, when K and N come together, you are not going to pronounce K. Like we say knowledge, knife, no, night, knock, etc. And when A and L come together, you are not going to pronounce L. We say calf, off, palm, etc. And when O and L come together, you are not going to pronounce L. We say fork, york, etc. When U and L come together, L will be silent. We say would, could, should, etc. And when N and M come together, you are not going to pronounce N. Like we say column, dam, solemn, autumn, etc. And when P comes with S, T or N, you are not going to pronounce then P. P will be silent. Like we say psalm. Now here two rules, silent rules are coming. When P and S come together, you will not read P, and when A, L come together, you will not read L. So you will say psalm. There you will P and S is coming together, so you will say psephology. In the same way, P, T is coming together, so P you are not going to pronounce, you will say pterodactyl. In the same way, P and N is coming together, so you will say pneumonia. In the same way, P and N again coming together, so you will say pneumatic. And when S and L come together, you will not read S, like we say island, isle, and islet. In the same way, when U, G come together, you will not read U, like we say guide, guest, guard, guess, gano. And when W and R come together, keep in your mind, you are not going to pronounce W. We say right, rest, wrong, wreck, rap, etc. Hope you got this one. Now one another family word example we will discuss. This also deals with the spelling rules, so it is also the part of orthography. Now here we have got one word like that is known as verb. Grammatically it is a verb, and here verb is what which shows an action or state. The same can also work as bare infinitive. So we will discuss it. It is working as two parts of speech. Number one, as a verb, like I say, I educate you people. Now here educate is working as a verb, and bare infinitive. Bare infinitive is one of the form of infinitives. Infinitives we will discuss when we started it. Now infinitive is what? A verbal. What is verbal? Let me little bit explain for you. When a verb doesn't work as a verb in a sentence, it works as a noun, adjective, or as an adverb in a sentence is called verbal. Then verbal has got three kinds. One is called infinitive, the second one is called gerund, and the third one is called participle. So keep in your mind, these are the three kinds of your verbal. Somehow infinitive is what having some 9 kinds. We will discuss them when we started. Like we have got full infinitive, bare infinitive, passive infinitive, perfect infinitive, progressive infinitive. In the same way we have got some negative infinitive, split infinitive. So there are some 9 kinds of infinitives. We will discuss when we started infinitives. But somehow bare infinitive is what? When a verb works as a noun in a sentence, or only first form of the verb is called bare infinitive. And bare infinitives are used after some specific words, but keep in your mind, after modal auxiliary verbs we also use what? Bare infinitives. If you check my previous lecture, I made you understand about modal auxiliary verbs with their percentages and with their possibilities. So here bare infinitive is what used after modal auxiliary verbs. If I say I can teach you, now I am not doing this action, I am taking the name of this action, that's why we call it bare infinitive. I can teach you, can means 50%. I can teach you if you want, there is no any force, means if you want I will, if you don't I will not. Same is the case with the okay, now here it is working as bare infinitive. After that, now we have got the next example, that is educational. Now here educational is working as an adjective. Now how it is working as an adjective? Because an adjective adds something in the meaning of noun or pronoun. I say our system is not okay. Which system? Educational system. Our educational system is not okay in Pakistan. Now educational is adding something in the meaning of your noun, that's why it is working as an adjective. In the same way, educationally is working as an adverb. Educationally we are quite backward. Now here educationally is working as an adverb. And same here, educationalist is working as concrete noun. What is concrete noun? When we started noun, concrete and abstract noun, I'll clear for you people. But concrete noun which we can see and touch. Now educationalist is working as concrete noun. Educationalist can only change our educational system. In the same way, educated is working as third form of the verb which is used in action tenses like he has eaten food, he has educated us, he had educated us, he will have educated us. Or it is also used in passive like we can be educated. But keep in your mind, it works as like participle. As I told you, the third kind of your verbal is known as participle. This one, the third one, that is the participle. Here if we talk about participle, what is participle? When a verb works as an adjective or as an adverb in a sentence. When, keep in your mind, participle works as two parts of speech, adjective as well as adverb. And third form will work as adjective participle, and ing form will work as an adverb participle. Now here educated is working as an adjective participle. Suppose I say, educated. Now if I make a sentence of this, educated people can change the educational system of Pakistan. And in the same way, educated is working as here participle. And what is participle? Working as an adjective, adding something in the meaning of noun. Here educating is working as ing form. It is used in action tenses, in progressive tenses, as well as it is working as gerund. Now what is gerund? When a verb works as ing form as a noun in a sentence is called gerund. Like we say, educating someone is not an easy task. Here educating is working as ing form. And in the same way, educates, it is used in present indefinite with singular names, ses, is form. So educates, he educates, she educates, etc. 2 plus first form of the verb is called full infinitive, as I discussed with you people, the infinitives. So to educate someone is a noblest task to do on earth. To educate is working as here full infinitive. And education here working as abstract noun. Now what is abstract noun? Neither we see nor we touch. Or name of arts and science subjects are also called abstract noun. So education is working as the name of a subject. We say education in Pakistan is not okay, and we say education. Like education, we need to get education. Different ways you can make it. So that is all about education. So here educate is the first word as bare infinitive. It is the second verb. In educational it is working as like adjective, means the fourth one, it is working as an adverb educationally. In fifth way, it is working as a concrete noun, educationalist. And as here it is working as participle, like we say educated. I say, suppose educated people are not given value in Pakistan, like me. Here it is working as participle. In the same way, seventh it is working as gerund, educating. And in eighth way it is working as ses, is form. In ninth way it is working as full infinitive, to educate. And in 10th way it is working as education. So this is what family of word, one word having more 9 family words. So it is called all known about orthography. Here we deal with the spellings of words. Now some prefixes and suffixes you are putting ing form, you are putting, or before them you are putting 2 plus first form. So the word meaning is totally changed, and they are working as different parts of speech. So when you deal about spelling words, this all knowledge is known as what? Orthography. Oh, you got orthography. And next third part of grammar we will discuss next time. Wish you best of luck. See you next time. Allah Hafiz.